Have you ever been in a deep sleep, only to be suddenly awakened by a sharp, intense cramp in your calf? That kind of pain not only jolts you out of bed, but can also make you walk more carefully and anxiously the next day. Nighttime leg cramps, weakness when standing up, or feeling off balance when walking down the stairs may seem like normal signs of aging. But in reality, they could be quietly signaling something more serious about your health. Dear friend, thank you for visiting this small space, where I share each health story as a gift for those who have reached their 60s and beyond. I am someone who has spent over 20 years observing, listening, and learning from elderly individuals themselves. Here, I hope to offer gentle, simple advice that is easy to follow and apply in daily life. In today's video, I would like to tell you about 3 types of vegetables that seem healthy, but can quietly cause cramps and leg weakness. These are not my own ideas. They are based on reliable research from Harvard University. And the good news is, we will also explore 3 other vegetables that are easy to find, simple to prepare, and can help your legs feel lighter and stronger again. Why diet matters. There is something that many people overlook. The health of our legs does not depend solely on daily walking or physical activity. It is also deeply influenced by what we put into our bodies at each meal. Many elderly individuals I have spoken with tell me that they eat vegetables every day, avoid sweets, use very little salt, yet still suffer from joint pain, numbness in the legs, or nighttime cramps. This often leaves them confused and frustrated. I understand that feeling, because in modern geriatric medicine, experts are beginning to recognize that not all vegetables bring the benefits we once believed. After the age of 60, blood circulation begins to slow down. The small blood vessels in the legs and feet lose their flexibility. Low-grade inflammation in the body becomes more common, especially in those with underlying conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or degenerative joint disease. In this context, some vegetables that seem healthy may actually trigger inflammatory responses, interfere with nerve signals, and lead to cramps, heaviness in the legs, or slower reflexes when walking. One common cause is the consumption of vegetables with a high glycemic index. These can cause sharp spikes and drops in blood sugar, leading to nighttime muscle cramps. In addition, certain naturally occurring plant compounds such as solanine and lectins, which help protect the plant from pests, can be irritating to the digestive and nervous systems of older adults, especially when the body's internal organs no longer function as efficiently as they did in youth. Eating the wrong types of vegetables over a long period can increase chronic inflammation and lead to deficiencies in key minerals such as magnesium, potassium, and vitamin K. These are essential for the health of the muscular and nervous systems. When the body does not get enough of them, the signals from the brain to the legs become delayed. This can make a person more likely to stumble, feel unstable when walking, or experience a lack of control in the limbs. Have you ever experienced something like this? Sudden cramps that seem to come out of nowhere, mornings when your knees feel like they can no longer support you. Do not be too quick to blame it all on aging. Take a moment to look at what is on your plate each day. It could very well be that the familiar vegetables you eat are quietly weakening your legs without you even realizing it. 3 vegetables to avoid. Over more than 20 years of working with older adults in various states across the United States, I've met many people who are very careful with their diet. They always make sure to include vegetables in their meals. Yet they still feel that their legs are getting weaker day by day. They tell me that they experience leg cramps at night. In the morning, their legs feel stiff. Sometimes when going down the stairs, they feel like they cannot control their own legs. After a closer look, I realized there are 3 common vegetables that often appear in their meals. Few people would expect these vegetables to be part of the reason behind such symptoms. The first vegetable is white potatoes. In the United States, white potatoes are considered a staple food in most meals, from mashed potatoes with butter, to baked potatoes, to crispy fries. This dish is not only common in family meals, but also found in almost every restaurant. However, according to research from Harvard Medical School, white potatoes have a very high glycemic index. This means that after eating them, the starch in the potatoes quickly turns into sugar in the blood. It causes repeated spikes and drops in blood sugar levels. These fluctuations can trigger chronic inflammation and slowly damage the small blood vessels in the legs and feet. This is especially dangerous for older adults because it can slow down blood circulation to the limbs. causing coldness, numbness, cramps, or loss of balance. I remember Mr. Harold, age 68, living in Des Moines, Iowa. He is a retired long-haul truck driver who now lives alone. He told me that every night he eats a portion of mashed potatoes with a bit of butter. It is a habit he has kept for nearly 30 years. But in recent months, he often woke up in the middle of the night with severe leg cramps. One time he almost fell while trying to stand up from bed when he came to the clinic. We reviewed his food journal together. Everything became clearer. He tried replacing the white potatoes with steamed broccoli, drizzled with olive oil and a few slices of fresh lemon. After just 2 weeks, he returned with brighter eyes and a gentle smile. He shared that he was able to sleep through the night without any more cramps. The second vegetable is eggplant. This shiny purple vegetable is often found in roasted dishes, vegetarian lasagna, or Middle Eastern dishes like baba ganoush. Eggplant belongs to the nightshade plant family. Along with potatoes and bell peppers, eggplant contains a natural compound called solanine. This compound helps the plant protect itself from pests, but when it enters the body of an older person, solanine can irritate nerve tissues and joints. It creates a mild inflammation around the knees, ankles, and feet, making it feel heavy and difficult to lift the legs when standing. What is more concerning is that solanine can also slow down the signal transmission from the brain to the muscles. When that happens, you may feel slower to respond or lose confidence when climbing stairs or walking in crowded areas. The third vegetable is green bell peppers. These peppers are very common in salads, stir-fried dishes, and sandwiches, although they look fresh and crisp. Green bell peppers are actually the unripe version of red, orange, and yellow bell peppers. Scientists at Tufts University have shown that green bell peppers contain higher levels of lectins compared to the ripe versions. Lectins are a type of plant protein that can stick to the lining of the small intestine. They can irritate the gut lining and cause unwanted molecules to leak into the bloodstream. This leads to a mild systemic inflammation, affects the immune system, disrupts the nervous system, and may cause muscle weakness, joint pain, or even a sense of instability when standing. What is important to note is that the effects of these vegetables do not show up immediately. They accumulate day by day, week by week. People do not realize the connection between the food they eat and symptoms like weak legs, cramps, or trembling when moving. As a result, they believe that these are just natural signs of aging, but that is not entirely true. Sometimes, simply changing a few vegetables on your plate can lead to a noticeable difference in how your body responds each day. 2. 3 vegetables to add. Once we understand which vegetables should be limited to avoid cramps and weak legs, the next important step is to find out which vegetables should be included in our daily meals. These are vegetables that have natural anti-inflammatory properties, support blood circulation, and provide essential nutrients for nerves, muscles, and joints. The wonderful thing is, they are not expensive or hard to find. In fact, they are already available in the supermarket near your home. You may just not have known how to use them properly before. The first vegetable I would like to mention is carrots. Carrots are not only a favorite of young children, but also a loyal companion to older adults when used correctly. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that the body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A plays a vital role in protecting eyesight, especially in the central retina. But what many people do not know is that beta-carotene also helps protect the nerve endings in the feet. These are the areas most easily damaged due to poor blood circulation after the age of 60. I once met Mrs. Linda, 74 years old, living in San Diego, California. She is always energetic, but in recent years, she started to feel like she was more likely to trip, especially when walking on uneven surfaces. After a detailed conversation, we added steamed carrots to her lunch each day, just half a bowl, combined with a bit of olive oil to improve absorption of fat-soluble vitamins after 1 month. She shared that her legs felt lighter, her steps were more stable, and most importantly, she no longer felt anxious at night about the risk of falling. The second vegetable is broccoli, although not everyone likes its slightly bitter taste. For older adults, it is one of the best vegetables you can include in your diet. Broccoli is rich in sulforaphane, a plant compound that can activate the body's natural detox enzymes while also reducing inflammation at the cellular level. According to a study from Johns Hopkins University, sulforaphane can also slow the aging of nerve cells and improve motor reflexes. In addition, broccoli contains high levels of vitamin K, calcium, and fiber, which helps strengthen bones and support digestion. More importantly, it does not raise blood sugar levels like white potatoes do. For older adults, this helps reduce the risk of nighttime cramps caused by blood sugar fluctuations. The simplest way to cook it is to steam for 3 to 4 minutes. Avoid overboiling, as it will destroy most of the sulforaphane. You can also stir-fry it quickly with garlic and a bit of olive oil to create a fragrant and appetizing dish. The third vegetable is spinach. This dark green vegetable is considered one of the best superfoods for people over 60. Spinach is rich in natural nitrates. These help dilate blood vessels and improve blood flow to the limbs, especially the legs. When blood circulation improves, nerves and muscles work better, allowing you to move more easily and avoid that heavier, sluggish feeling. Spinach also contains lutein and zeaxanthin, two compounds that help protect the macula and the retina, supporting clear vision. Thanks to this, you will feel more confident when walking, no longer worrying about blurry vision or slow reactions when changing direction. Spinach also provides folate, magnesium, and vitamin K. These are essential nutrients that help maintain a stable mood, strong bones, and reduce the risk of osteoporosis with age. I encourage older adults to eat spinach at least 3 times per week. You can stir-fry it gently with olive oil, add it to soups, or mix it with eggs at breakfast. Avoid boiling it for too long, as this will destroy many important vitamins and minerals. Just by including these 3 simple vegetables in your meals regularly, you are giving your body natural tools to improve flexibility, reaction time, and the overall health of your legs. Every dish is not only nourishment, it is also a gentle message to your body that you are still listening, caring, and taking care of yourself wisely. If you have ever thought that leg cramps, weak legs, or slow and cautious steps were unavoidable parts of aging, then perhaps now you will see things in a new light. Not everything is caused by aging, and we are not helpless to watch our legs grow weaker day by day. Sometimes, just a small change on your plate can open the door to a hopeful journey of recovery. You do not need to do everything at once. There is no need to change your entire meal plan in one day. Just start with a small step. Today, you can replace white potatoes with a bowl of steamed broccoli. Tomorrow, instead of adding a few slices of eggplant to your roasted dish, you can try soft-boiled carrots with a touch of olive oil and mild seasoning. And a few days later, a light stir-fried spinach with garlic could be a dish you never thought you would enjoy. But when your body starts to respond, you will feel the difference. I have seen it happen. Harold in Iowa, Linda in California, they had no special secrets. They simply tried changing one small thing and listened to their bodies. Within 2 or 3 weeks, they noticed real changes. Fewer cramps, more confident steps, no more heavy feeling when going downstairs, and most importantly, they felt they were still in control of their own lives. You can try just like they did, and you can begin with your very next meal. No need to go to the pharmacy, no prescription, no invitation, just you and a better choice for your legs and your body. So, have you ever tried changing the vegetables in your meals to improve weak legs or cramps? Among the 3 vegetables to avoid and the 3 to include today, which one surprised you the most? I would love to hear your story. Please leave a few words in the comment section, because who knows, your story might be the inspiration someone else needs while they are still struggling with cramps and discouragement. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Keep nourishing your health each day with small but consistent actions. And if you found this content helpful, do not forget to share it with your loved ones, friends, or anyone you think might need a gentle reminder that they can still live well, live happily, and live actively at any age.